Hey y'all, it's your girl Panthera here. We about to get into this soul day reading as in sun day, okay? So, first and foremost, let's start with what we have going on right now. First and foremost, actually, I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. And if you're stopping by on my channel for the first time because you saw the title of the video or just came up on your feed, welcome. Everyone is welcome. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. It is greatly appreciated from the depths of my heart and soul. And if you check in the description box, you'll find out how to book a personal reading with me, as well as how to donate towards my fundraiser for the Road to Tokyo, which is the Olympics of 2020. Yes, y'all, your girl does run track and field. And yes, your support is greatly appreciated. Even words of inspiration. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get into what we have going on right now. Mercury retrograde. Use it to your advantage. It is not the end of the world. It seems like it has developed this reputation of, oh my God, is Mercury retrograde? No. Use it to your advantage. It's kind of like a time to treat, relax. Just anything that starts with the two letters of RE, okay? Retrospect, resonance, anything that allows you to redo or re examine. It's obviously a time to take things slow, okay? Being very mindful of everything that you do at this time because it starts from today, which is the 16th, up until the 9th. But there's also a shadow period up until, let's say, about the 30th. So the 31st, you can literally say that you're clear, clear, clear. Now, I always like to say that time is an illusion, energy is fluid. So let's focus more on the energy of Mercury and what it's doing going retrograde, meaning going in the opposite direction or slowing down. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication, intellect, technology. With that being said, it's definitely a time where you may have delays when it comes to those three things, um, as well as when it comes to transportation, if I said that already. Anything that has to do with communicating, moving things, contracts, things that are written. Make sure you look through it and make sure everything is there. If you have to sign anything that's important and you can hold off on it, go ahead and do so. But if you absolutely need to sign off on new things like contracts or leases and things like that, just make sure you check over every single thing because it is a time to look at things clearly and not rush through, because that's what it's about. But we're going to get into this reading to see what messages Spirit has for us in regards to the energy that's surrounding us. We also have the moon in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is a sign that's ruled by Jupiter, which is about expansion. With Mercury going in retrograde and the moon being in Sagittarius for about the next couple days or so, you may feel like you're being pushed and pulled between wanting to make a move and then having to kind of take a couple seconds or so to think about it a little bit more. And that's perfect if you're doing so. Don't just rush into anything. Take your time with stuff. Go within because it's also the ninth house, which is the house of your spirituality, how you view things and searching for what it is that really resonates with you. So it's definitely a great time to research. And yeah, let's get into this reading to see what other messages we will get here. Okay. And we like to say thank you to our ancestors, spirit guides, and the divine creator of all. 444 as I look at the timer. And 444 is literally our angels surrounding us. So we do have our angels as always, but they're making themselves known when we are aware of how they show up through synchronicities such as 4. But we're going to start with the angels and ancestors set and see what messages we can pull from this. And if you hear me going from one story to the next, listen, that's just how it's going to go, okay? Because just take whatever resonates with you. Don't make anything fit. It may not be exactly the situation, but the idea of what I'm expressing may, help you gain clarity as to what's what. And Mercury actually rules Gemini and Virgo. Just to say. Yeah. Gemini and Virgo. So, let's go into this now. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective on this wonderful soul day? What message do you have for the collective, Spirit? What message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Look at that. I'm telling you can't make this stuff up. We have wait for important information. And that's literally what we need to be doing in this particular moment because of, Mercury, the planet of communication and intellect, is going in retrograde. So definitely take the time to research everything, look over things, so that way when it's time to make a move, you have everything that you need to make that move. Notice that she has the serpent on her arm. That's beautiful. And serpents is about wisdom too, so definitely take the time to research when it comes to your spirituality. See your seeds grow, spring, the rabbits, about abundance. So, like I was saying before, collect all of the data that you need, do all the research that you need to do, so that way when it's time to make your move, you can. And you'll be prosperous in making those moves. So use this time wisely to do your research. I'm going to keep repeating that over and over and over again until it gets glued in this thing here. Because the wonderful thing about an idea is that it plants itself firmly. Not only that, when it comes to wanting to see those things that you desire, we ask for the things that we want, but we don't realize how quickly the divine creator of the universe actually works with us to give it to us, that it changes our environment in a way that it's so quick that we don't realize it. And it's almost like a caterpillar changing or transforming into a butterfly. It can't turn back. So the moment that you ask for something, this is why they say be careful what you ask for. The moment that you ask for something, know and trust and believe that the universe is going to give it to you. Okay? And you're going to have to align with that once you ask for it. Without aligning to those things, what's going to happen is you're going to put yourself in a position where you're pushing and pulling to the point that you're frustrated, because you're constantly asking for those same things without realizing that the moment that you asked the first time, it was already given to you. Now you just have to actually align with it, so that way it can be shown to you or revealed to you. It's really that simple. Don't complicate things. The time, like now with the Mercury in retrograde, it's literally a time where you can, sit back, relax, and see how far you've come in a particular journey. And I just got caught off track because I saw 919. And when I mention these synchronicities, definitely, like I've always said in the previous videos, check the angel meaning of them and see how it resonates with you. And that's another thing with synchronicities. That's how you're also going to be given information from the universe or the divine creator as to where you're at. So it's very important to stay aware, okay? Let's see. And we have purple on this card, which is the crown chakra also. So again, the intuition, allowing the divine to work through you. And it works through you best when you're taking the time to relax. It's kind of like when you're asleep and you're taking supplements and things like that. They work better as you're, asleep. Because your body isn't doing too much. It's not surrounded by, certain energies that may block it from actually doing its job in terms of healing. Could be true. Track down your fears and desires. We have the Hunter and Father Sky, trusting in the unknown. Eagle, which is about seeing things from a higher perspective. Okay. So, again, more cards about going within and just making sure that you're not causing yourself to miss out on particular cycles that's going to allow you to move forward. Okay. So definitely get into alignment with whatever it is that, whatever your goal is. Okay. So that way you're able to literally transform. And I'm saying transform because you see that design he has on his face. It looks like a butterfly. And butterflies are about transformations. And he also has antlers. Trusting. Okay? Like it says here, trust in the unknown. Trust in the divine. So, at the bottom we have retreat and recharge. Okay? Telling you, you really can't make this stuff up. At the top, trust and thrive. Was I not just talking about him and his Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. So, clear enough. Wait for important information. Rest, retreat, and recharge. Trust and thrive in the unknown so that way you can move forward. Wow. Let's go into some tarot here to see what exactly Spirit wants to tell us in regards to waiting for important information, to see our seeds grow, to track down our fears and desires, and trusting in the unknown. See? Communication. Got my words all over the place. You just can't make it up. You just cannot make it up. You just can't. And this also, the Hunter signifies Sagittarius as well. As you can see, as his bow and arrow. Focus on the result that you want. So it's kind of like, instead of starting anything new, just look over what you have started already. Fine-tune what you have started. And once Mercury comes out of retrograde, like I said, on the 30th, the 31st will be your first day where it's completely direct. No shadow phase or anything like that. If you need to start something new, start it then. But for right now, just chill. Just chill. Let's cut the deck first. Even as I'm doing this reading, you can tell the difference from my other readings where all my readings are different because I just go with the flow. I just go with the energy of what I'm surrounded by or the energy that I've picked up prior to doing this reading to do it for you guys and for us. I'm not going to say for y'all, it's for all of us, including myself. But notice how I'm taking my time to say what it is that I want to say, kind of the same thing for you guys too. It's like, take your time. Don't rush into anything. Stay open, but at the same time, stay grounded, you know? And we have it in Pisces. Pisces is about your dreams, fantasies, those deep, deep emotions. Like you may find yourself out of the blue emotional. That's happened to me a couple times today. Then I'm just like, oh my God. But hey, that's what energy is. And once you allow yourself to just go with the flow, just go with the flow. Be like water. Literally, Neptune is it's a lot of water. It's a lot of water energy. We're going into Pisces season. Awesome. So, yeah, a lot of water energy. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, which is usually a card of feeling left out in the cold. Okay, as you see here. Feelings of lack, not having enough. And if you're feeling like this, don't. Because right now what you want to do is whatever it is that you have, use it to the best of your ability. So that way you're not thinking of what you don't have. Because the more you think of what you don't have, the more of that you'll receive, which is nothing. So if you're looking to receive, you have to be in a state of least resistance, meaning feeling of lack is resisting the ability to be able to receive. Think of it as this activity called curling, sport activity, however you want to consider it. But what they're doing is literally taking, I don't know exactly what the equipment is called, but they're trying to move a disc, right? Two people trying to move a disc, either one or two people. What they're doing is creating a path for that disc to move and get across the line, the finish line. That's exactly what you need to do with whatever it is that you have. And not feel like you don't have enough. Use what you have, create a path of least or no resistance, so that way you're able to receive, because that's how the universe works. The more you resist change, the harder it is for the universe to give you a new phase or, start a new cycle or complete a cycle. Okay? What message do you have for the collective, spirit guides? What message do you have for the collective? What message do you have for the collective? Let's see. Three of Wands. It could be, waiting. This is him waiting. An energy of waiting. The other wand would make it a secure foundation. Okay, you can look at this as three in terms of you, your desires, and the divine all working together as one to build your new foundation too. Okay, so it could also be a card of delays. We are in Mercury Retrograde, as I mentioned in the beginning, and this is the first card that we're getting. So let's keep that in mind. Let's see what the next card is. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective as it relates to, okay, the Emperor, number 4, Aries, Scorpio energy. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Now, this would be coming up under seeing your seeds grow. And to see your seeds grow, it's obvious that you would have to take steps or take charge in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, right? The first card or oracle card that we received was the Oracle, which is about waiting for important information. He looks like he's waiting to me, okay? Before taking that step. And this step is a very strong step. In terms of where you currently are, this would be, you're in a space of wanting to move forward with authority, okay? And it may be even an Aries season that you're possibly going to have this shift occur, which is right after Pisces season. Pisces is the oldest zodiac or astrological sign, and Aries is Aries is, I'm laughing because I'm about to tell you something. Aries is basically the first zodiac. Now, the reason why I laugh is the following. Aries is the first sign. Aries is also the time of spring if you're on the northern hemisphere, correct? Which is also what you would consider the new year. Okay, the new, completing the cycles. With us being in or approaching Pisces season, the very last sign, now this is where we're completing cycles. So if you're going to 2112, if you're completing this cycle, it's obvious that you're making sure everything is in alignment before you can sign off on something. Okay, so that's basically what this reading is looking like it's turning into, is making sure that you examine everything before you take that leap of faith or that step where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this now. It's time to do this now. Right now is the time to gather so that way you can move forward. Tell us more, Spirit guys. What message do you have when it comes to tracking down your fears and desires? Tracking down your fears and desires. See, we have the Page of Swords, which is a card of research. Okay, it could be someone spying as well. Page of Swords, Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it could also relate to, if I'm not mistaken, it's definitely something that you're looking to take charge in, take the lead in order for you to be successful, is what I'm feeling from this, okay? Because it's actually coming up under track down your fears and desires. So in order for you to be in this Emperor energy, you're definitely going to have to track down your fears and desires, because an Emperor is no punk. So, and an Emperor doesn't fear the unknown, because the unknown is just that. It's just something that's unknown. So to fear something that is unknown, it's kind of bogus. So never fear the unknown. Trust in it always, because that's where you allow yourself to receive. Tell us more about trusting in the unknown, Spirit. Tell us more about trusting in the unknown. Having a higher perspective. Okay, so we have the High Priestess coming out in reverse. Trusting in the unknown is going to reveal something to you, or on the flip side, not being open to the unknown, you won't get the revelations that you need to be in this Emperor status. Okay? It could also be rushing into things too soon, or you have also been given the information that's needed to move forward. I probably said that already, but work with me here. We have the Torah. She has the Torah, okay? This is about universal law, Akashic records, if you may. And also the moon. The moon is about intuition, deep knowledge, spiritual knowledge, psychic abilities, especially as we're approaching Pisces, and we have a lot of these transits occurring in Pisces, which is ruled by Neptune. And Neptune can bring forth a lot of spiritual insights. And when you talk about, I can't even find my words right now. When you're talking about paranormal activity, even, yes, that too. But with it coming out in reverse under trusting unknown, it's like you have the mother and father, because the high priest is in trusting in the unknown is Father Sky. So it's basically the yin and the yang. Okay. I want to move forward with this right now, but there's something else. Hold on, give me a second. A lot of you are going to get a lot of revelations during this time, during this Mercury retrograde. Make sure you're taking note of anything that may seem out of the ordinary, or what you would consider coincidental or luck or anything like that. Definitely an important time to have a journal beside your bed, because the dreams are going to be out of this world. Trust me when I tell you. We literally have 2, 3, 4, not in that order, but we do have 2, 3, 4 on this spread. So some of you are going through a form of expansion when it comes to your spirituality. Okay. Sorry, this was up. A lot of enlightenment is going to occur, especially if you start to look at things from a higher perspective, not fearing the unknown. This is literally also not fearing the unknown with the high priest is in reverse, because this is all knowing. Okay? And with it in reverse, it's absolutely the unknown. Trust in it. Let's see. We have at the bottom Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is basically the divine giving you an idea, a tangible idea that's going to bring forth abundance or a new start in, or how to, move forward. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what message do you have for the Three of Wands with waiting for important information? Okay, I have to switch decks actually. I'm just going with what, see, y'all about to see how this intuition thing really works over here. Okay, I'm switching decks because I'm just going to go into clarifying these right now. And I'm going to do this one by one. Wait for important information. We have the Three of Wands, okay? I'm going to pull 2 cards to clarify each of these, okay? So we have wait for important information, the Oracle, and the Three of Wands. Spirit, can you clarify for the collective, what is this important information with the Three of Wands? What is this important information coming in? Okay, so if you have conflict or anything like that when it comes to yourself or the outside, don't indulge in it. This is not the time to even get into that type of battle when it comes to conflict. It's really not. Because what happens is you have to be very mindful of how we deal with energy, because everything that we accept and that we feed off of, we create a blueprint for our lives, and that blueprint becomes our reality. It's the same as construction or architecture. That blueprint is what they're going to use to create whatever it is that they're trying to do. So make sure 30-30. So make sure whatever it is that you're trying to create, that blueprint matches. Okay? This is a perfect time to let go of anything that you're resenting, stepping away, like it said, recharge and retreat, stepping away from the things that are not in alignment with you, or that you feel like is going to have you in this type of energy. Okay? Tell us more about the Three of Wands with important information. What is this important information coming in, Spirit? What is this important information coming in for the collective? I wanted to come out my hand. Page of Pentacles, a message about some form of stability. It just fell out my hand. I'm not going to take it, but anything that I can give you guys, I'm just going to, I get the point. What is this important information, Spirit, coming in? What is this important information? Okay, a decision that needs to be made. Could it be about love? It could be about business, whatever it is. This is about a decision. This is also Gemini. Gemini is ruled by the third house, which is Mercury. Again, Mercury retrograde. And like I just said, don't put yourself in a position to have to go through any confrontation. Making sure you're making the right decision or choosing the right choice as to what you're going to do when you're presented with this type of energy. Okay? Because as you're waiting for something to come in, you're going to have distractions. Especially if people aren't aware as to why delays are occurring. Okay? Because that's going to be the number one thing for a lot of people when it comes to them feeling uneasy or, confrontational, is the delays. Not knowing that the delays are actually setting you up for success. Okay? You know how they say a setback is a comeback. However you say that, I can't even think of it right now, but y'all get the point. I'm going to do one more, Spirit. Tell us one more thing here. What is this important information that's coming in? This important information is definitely this message. I'll tell you that. Be wise, because she has the serpent on her arm. Be very wise when it comes to energy that you're surrounding yourself with. Two of Pentacles, okay? Decisions, again. Make sure you, okay. Whew. So, you have abundance literally coming in, okay? Because as you notice here, we have the ships and the dolphin. The dolphin is also about divine love too. So, you could be, this retrograde could be actually making sure that everything that's supposed to be for you comes to you, okay? In order for that to happen, you have to be in alignment with those things that you want and away from the things that you don't want. Because remember, the blueprint that you set based on what it is that you allow your energy to merge with is what you're going to see in your reality. So be very mindful as these ships are coming in that you're choosing wisely as to where you're going to, what you're going to surround yourself around with. Again, we have the dolphins and the lovers card in here too. It's a time of transformation, as you can see in the Five of Wands. So that's another thing. As you're transforming, you're going to receive a lot of distractions from the outside, because that's another thing too. People can tell when you're about to rise up. They may not even know that that's what they're doing, but guess what? They'll do everything in their willpower or their spirit if they're not, being mindful of their own little demons that they have. They will try to come at you with some form of distraction that's going to cause a longer delay for your ships to come in. So, you know that you want to manifest. You know that this is the time to cross your T's and dot your I's. So stay focused. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Research. It's really a good time to, be to yourself, or, like I said, surround yourself with positive energy. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have strength. It's going to require some courage for some of you to, take a step back from certain things, because it may even have you cutting people out to do so. Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? Spirit, can you tell us about See Your Seeds Grow with the Emperor? And we have Aries and Scorpio for the Emperor. Spring is actually in Aries season as well. Okay? Usually spring is around the 20th of March or so. Yeah. We have the Three of Pentacles for the first card, okay? So some of you are going to be partnering up with people, or it could be you just working on your craft. So that way, when it's time to blossom, you do. Because as you notice in this Three of Pentacles, it's just him holding this one pentacle, making sure, fine-tuning, making sure everything is right. Ready to go. Tell us more about See Your Seeds Grow with the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. The Strength card came out. The number 8. So far we have 33, 3, okay? And 33 is a master number. And also 3 is related to the Holy Trinity, which I like to call, Strength is a card of Leo, but I like to call the Holy Trinity the sun, moon, and the stars, because no matter where you go, another planet if you can get there, space, wherever you go, those 3 things you will see. Okay? What is the final message for the Emperor seeing his seeds grow? Seeing the seeds grow. The Emperor card, seeing the seeds grow. Ooh. Okay. The Empress, yes. Libra energy, Taurus energy, Venus, love, money, and beauty. So definitely, divine counterparts also could be that coming together after this retrograde, okay? Because like I said, fine-tuning is going to be occurring, so that means whatever needs to come out or no longer be in existence will no longer be. And seeing your seeds grow, the Empress is basically giving birth, okay? This is about creation, abundance. Now we have 3, 3, 3. Thank you, Spirit. There's a lot of abundance coming in, a lot of new ideas, creation. But you're going to have to get through this phase of the Mercury retrograde. Use it to the best of your ability. It's a very good time to go within and, dive into your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, the things that you want to see for your life in this year. 2020 is about clear vision. We all know what we want. But are we willing to do what it takes to get what we want? You know what I mean? Like myself and my journey. I know I want to achieve this goal in terms of, making it to the Olympics and things like that. But there are things that need to be done in order for that to occur. And trust and believe they will get done. Okay, so like I said, we're on this journey together. Whatever, whatever we don't want in that blueprint, because that final blueprint is going to create whatever it is that we want. So make sure that blueprint is what you want to see built in your reality. Because if not, remember, it's your choice, your life. Remember that. Tell us about tracking down fears and the Page of Swords. Do your research. Anything that you're not sure about, do your research on. That's all you do. Any negative thoughts that come to you, hunt them down. Stare those fearful thoughts right in the eye. Hunt it down, okay? Trust in the unknown. Trust in your spirituality and your knowledge. Because we have the gift of a new beginning, okay? A new start, the spiritual awakening, the enlightenment. Also, Mercury energy too. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as it is the Ace of Wands. Tell us more about this Ace of Wands with the Page of Swords, tracking down fears and desires. Tracking down fears and desires, okay? Getting rid of that deception, whether if it's internal or external. It may mean that some of you are going to have to take a path alone and do you. Hey, do whatever it is that you need to do to get the things that you need done. And as you see here, we have this cat. Now, cats are able to see, throughout the different realms. And as I mentioned before, and trusting in the unknown with the High Priestess in reverse, which we'll get to next, that's part of that it's part of being able to see through things, okay? Doing the research so you can see through anything that you need to gain clarity on. All right. Another message, Spirit, for tracking down fears. Page of Swords with the Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. The Death card. Transformation, rebirth. Absolutely. Can't be any better than that. Go through this transformation. Rest and retreat. Okay? Relax as you're going. It's the final step. This, as I said, whatever needs to go is going to go. So, allow the divine to work with you too. Don't resist the change. Flow with it. It's for a reason that things are shifting. Things that are uncomfortable for you is for you to learn a lesson. And so that way you're able to grow. Don't put yourself in a position to have to relearn that lesson time and time and time and time again. Like, for what? They're giving you this new beginning. But you're going to have to walk away from the deception so that way you are able to transform. Okay? And that's going to take for you to track down your fears and your desires, which means you're going to have to do a lot of things that you're not comfortable doing. But guess what? If that means having a new beginning and a better way of life, I say go for it. Because they got your back. Trust in the unknown. All right? It's like with the High Priestess in reverse, also what I'm feeling from this, because we're going to this right now. All of the secrets have been revealed to you as to what the unknown is. It's up to you now to make a decision. 4433. It's up to you now to make a decision. Okay? And that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's also related to Pisces too, the High Priestess. And Mercury retrograde is occurring in Pisces. So, go within. Trying to tell y'all. The message can't be any clearer. It's literally telling you, you know, the information that you needed to move forward. You know what it is. You know exactly what it is that you have to do. Okay? Your abundance is coming. You're going to see your seeds grow in this new season. We're approaching spring. This is when things grow. But it's not going to come to you in a silver platter. You do have to go through your transformations. You do have to go through your cycles. You know? May not be comfortable, but guess what? Like I said, if it's going to bring you that new beginning that you want, that life that you want, and you achieving your goals, hey. Spirit, tell us about trusting in the unknown with the High Priestess in the reverse. Why is the High Priestess in reverse here? Tell us more about the High Priestess in reverse with trust in the unknown. Tell us about the High Priestess in reverse. I'm taking this. Yo, oh my. The High Priestess, upright. You know, okay? Whatever this revelation is has come to you, okay? You know. Wow. Spirit, tell us more. Okay. Once you know, your ships come in. Come on. You see that? Do y'all see this? Do y'all not? Okay. First and foremost, it said wait for important information first, right? Two of Pentacles. You see that ship in the back? Now, with the Three of Wands, we had the Three of Wands come up for that Two of Pentacles. But the Three of Wands, you didn't see no ship in this one, did you? Okay, so we're at the end. Trusting in the unknown. Trusting in the divine. If you trust in the divine, that's going to get you through this transformation and this change. Okay? Because you did the work that you needed to do when it came to those battles, those confrontations. You chose wisely. You decided to step away from that. Look, now your ship's coming. Spiritual enlightenment. Seagulls. Look up the spiritual meaning of seagulls and see how it resonates with you. That may be the totem animal for some of you. But listen, let me make sure this is up right. One more message, Spirit guys. Tell us about the. Okay, wanted to give us two. Oh, see. Ay, bendito. Okay, this would be. Sorry, I had to make sure I put this right. Because at the bottom now we would have the King of Swords, the authority. Okay, being headstrong and going forward, kind of like the Emperor too, though. So, the final two cards, because two came out, the Nine of Wands, surrendering to the divine. This is someone who this is the wounded warrior, going through, you have been through it. But guess what? Now they're gifting you that emotional fulfillment, whether if it's with self, love, your career, it's here. Because you trusted in the unknown. As you went through this battle, you trusted in the unknown. Wow. I'm like, and remember what I said about the Holy Trinity. The strength. Okay? The strength in the unknown. Trusting in the unknown. And you were able to align the stars. Align yourself with what it was that you wanted. Your blueprint. And now they're gifting you the Ace of Cups. Whew. Let's go to the moon cards, because Like, share, subscribe. Please share this with anyone, please, because this has to be heard. It must be heard. You're waiting for important information, okay? The Three of Wands. Making sure that everything is right. Being decisive and wise about the negative energy that you're surrounded by, because you're focused on making the right decision, okay? So that way your ships can come in, the abundance, the love can come in. We literally have love and money here. And then it said, see your seeds grow. See your seeds grow by having the strength and courage to create, to work on you, your craft during this time, especially during this Mercury retrograde, okay? It's going to put you in that position of authority, emperor status. So that way, when springtime comes around, it's right around the corner, Pisces season, I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde in Pisces is crucial. It's not something to be like, oh my God, no. Use it to your advantage. Be wise, okay? Be wise. Meditate, contemplate. Rest and retreat. Trust and thrive. Track down your fears, okay? Do your research. Whether if it's actual research through books or whatever, however you do your research, because that new beginning is here, as we saw, okay? It's going to cause you to go through a rebirth, a transformation, so you can be reborn. I mean, I don't mean about born again type stuff, 5151, as I said that. Okay? Some of you are going to have to make sure, check your surroundings. Check who you're parlaying with and doing things with, and making sure there's no deceit in your circle. Because that abundance is coming in. But you don't want to have the wrong people around you. Because it's your environment is going to influence how long, that growth, or how strong and stable you'll be. Because you can't plant certain things in dirty soil. You just can't. It won't grow. Trusting in the unknown, okay? Trusting in what's been revealed to you. The spirituality, those dreams, those secrets. Trust in the divine when it's giving you signs as to what is not serving you. Because guess what? You have the High Priestess upright. The spiritual enlightenment, the intuition, the psychic ability, okay? Which brings forth your ships, your abundance, along with the Ace of Cups, brand new love, whether if it's with self, romance, or business, because you've gone through it, okay? But you're still here. You went through the journey, and you're still here. All right. Let's go into the moon cards. I'm going to shuffle one more time. Spirit, what is the advice for the collective? This is almost an hour long. What is the message for the collective? Again, if you need a personal reading during this retrograde, hit me up. I'm here. Information is in my description box. We have Hold Your Vision. Fixed Moon. Hold Your Vision. One more card, Spirit. Tell us more. Any other messages? What do we have? Hold Your Vision. And we have Purple, Crown Chakra, the intuition. Again, more High Priestess energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. This was literally at the bottom. I was going to tell you guys. See? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So basically right now, anything can happen, which is why it's important to be wise about the things that you do during this Mercury retrograde. Okay? Anything is possible. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I know I did. This is, my longest reading thus far. And, That's all I got for you guys. Love you. Bye.